Why chasing women is the only ultimate way and the only solution to stop chasing women. Hold up. I don't care if you agree to disagree, but let me ask you a question. And I want you to reason with me. Have you ever chased a lady? The moment you meet with a lady you are intensely attracted to, your heart and your body controls how your mind works. So it forces you physically to make a move on the lady, even when they are toxic. Why? Because you're trying to serve what the heart wants and what the body desires. And the only way to stop this habit is to chase the lady. I have told you to stop chasing women because that is the only way it works, but it's not. Pay attention to what I'm going to tell you. You will be surprised. You meet with a beautiful lady that you really love. Your heart tells you that she is the one. Your desire and your urge tries to convince you that make a move on this lady right now. And because you're being controlled by the emotions and your feelings, you cannot pull away from that, but you allow the feelings to control you. That is how it's supposed to work. Now, in that process of you making a move on the lady, maybe you will go home and regret. You are trying to judge yourself and ask yourself, what if I made the wrong move? You've already done it. You cannot control it. You cannot even come back after doing certain things. The lady has realized that you are interested in her. Either she's also attracted to you, either she's toxic and she's not attracted to you, or she's a lady who is not interested in you and she's not a toxic woman. It's the feelings, the desires that are making you to push so hard, waste your energy, efforts to make the lady be in love with you. That is what I want you to understand. Now, for you to overcome the habit of chasing women is to continue chasing this one lady. If it happens that she is a good lady, you will win her over and the chase was worth it. If it happens that she is a toxic lady and she was not meant for you, this is what will work. Just give me one of your seconds. This is your brain. This is your heart. And the only ultimate way to overcome the habit of chasing a lady is to make sure that you can control your heart. And the only thing that can overcome the heart, it's the brain. You're the one who is only giving the lady is receiving. If she is a toxic woman, she's always willing to receive because she's not interested in having a serious relationship with you. And you're the one who is only giving her, who is only building a serious relationship. When you give out, you end up burning out. You are running out of control. You start by giving a lot to the lady because you want the relationship to work. You chase her, and in that process of chasing a lady, you try to give her what she wants. In that process of giving the lady what she wants, what she desires, you're trying to make her happy, you are burning out. When the heart and the body starts to burn out, you will run out of time. Realizing and learning the negative behaviors, the habits that the lady has, and you are burning out. You are having a lot of negative emotions and feelings towards this lady because she is taking advantage of you. If she gives you, you won't burn out, but there will be a balance. She's giving you, you are receiving. In the same time, you are giving her, she is receiving. You won't burn out. And when you burn out, your heart will pull away. Your body will pull away. Your feelings towards the lady will pull away. You will start to use your brain. And your brain is the only thing that can stop you from chasing a lady. You are learning a lady and your brain is taking control of your heart, your body, and your feelings. In this process of you using the brain, you've already learned the lady. She has shown you her weaknesses, how she always acts, her negative behaviors, her toxic traits, and you're the one who is in control of her. She knows you are in love with her. You will do anything to get her. She will be willing to take advantage of you because she knows you are attracted to her and you will always chase after her. will be telling herself and convincing herself that he's just that dumb. He doesn't know that I am using him. But get to identify the habits, the scenarios, the behaviors, so that when the same situation happen, you will tell yourself, I'm aware of those behaviors. I'm aware of those characters. You've already controlled your mind. You are in charge of your life, and you're not allowing your heart, your physical feelings, your emotions to control you, make a decision because you want a woman. You will always tell yourself, no, I am not going to use my heart to make decisions in my life. Rather, my mind is more stronger and will do more better for myself. Because the only way you learned that the lady was toxic is by accepting to chase her, learning the habits, trying to study her. She has the weaknesses. You are learning her weaknesses. And when you give her what she needs, you are using her weaknesses against her. This is what now makes everything worse. The lady knows that you are attracted to her. She's using you. But you are using your brain. You will eventually pull away. You've wasted your time, your energy, your effort, and right now you are pulling away. And I know you will complain that you've been wasting your time, because if you could have just pulled away earlier, it could have saved you a lot. No. How did you realize that a certain behavior in a woman or in a lady, it's toxic? How did you learn that? By following your heart and chasing the lady. How did you learn that certain characters and behaviors in women are toxic? By trying so hard to force a lady be interested in you. And when you burned out, you stopped using your heart and started using your brain. After you pull away from the lady will realize that you are pulling away. And because she is entitled to what you have been giving her, she's coming back to chase you. This is now where you must pay close attention. Don't accept her offer. In the process of you chasing the lady, there were some habits, behaviors, characters that were repeating themselves, and she was showing you who she is. You don't need to seek help from people, no. This is a habit that you've been observing on this lady. It's a repetition of a certain habit that has been happening around her. So she is toxic. Even when you give her a chance, it will never work. She will forever chase you. You are in control of her life, but don't give her a chance. But the only way you realize that women have toxic behaviors, and even in the near future when I come across those behaviors, I will never use my heart, is by allowing yourself to chase the lady. Why am I encouraging a man to chase the lady before stopping to chase the lady? Am I making sense? I'm allowing this because most of the time when we are attracted to women, we don't tell our mind that let's Google and read the disadvantages of chasing a lady. No, you always Google after you've done a mistake. You always learn from a mistake for you to be better, and let them unravel the toxic behaviors that they have, so that in the near future, if the same scenarios, same characters, same toxic traits presents themselves to you when you're trying to pursue another lady, you will stop it. You won't proceed. You will be man enough to move on with your life. You will burn out. You will waste your energy, but that is how you learn how to make mistakes and be a better man. I'm not encouraging men to chase women. I'm trying to allow men to also be ready and be willing to learn from experience. You cannot come here and be convinced to stop chasing women when you haven't experienced the feeling, how people are toxic, how women can even try to use you, take advantage of you, and then get rid of you. No, you need to have the experience so that when you make a move on the lady and chase her, you realize, I am aware of that behavior. I am aware of that toxic character. Most of the time, you need to fool the fool who thinks she is fooling you. And in that process, you will also help another man. The lady will realize that you learned her toxic behaviors and toxic characters. That is why you are pulling away. The chances of it happening to another man, it's 50-50. Even when your heart will force you to chase the lady, do it. Because our bodies are created to often identify some of the bad behaviors and characters. And when people don't change, or the women that we're chasing don't be better women, we burn out and we pull away. We get tired. But that is how you can control yourself and learn that these have been toxic behaviors and characters. We can preach and tell you how you are not supposed to chase women, but will you stop chasing women? No. The only way you can stop chasing women is by chasing women so that you can learn and identify the habits, the behaviors, and the characters that toxic women have. If by good luck you ended up chasing a good lady, then good for you. Maybe that was meant to be. Good women are not easy to get. Good women are not people you can just make a move on them, then they give you a chance. No. So today, I'm giving you a challenge. If you've never chased women, then do it. I'm only giving you a chance to chase one lady that you've been yearning to have, but you feel she will never give you a chance. And I'm not encouraging men to chase a lot of women. I'm only trying to convince you that the only way to overcome the habit of chasing women is by chasing a lady, burning out, now regretting for doing what you've never wanted to do, and learning from that. Because we can try as much as we can, but when the heart wants something, most of the time, it's what will control our body. But the only way to win over yourself is by burning out, pulling away, then using your mind. And when you use your mind, you are now becoming a man who have learned a lot about women and who is willing to observe women if they have some behaviors that we don't like. We know we are not interested in you, but because we want what you are giving us, we become loyal to the benefits that you have towards us. But in real life, we are not really interested in you. And the only way to learn the behavior and the act and the toxic traits of this lady is by chasing her. And the benefits that you have are her weakness. So when you give her what she wants, she unravels the characters and the behaviors that you've never even known before. And when you learn that, when you meet another lady and you pursue her and she shows you the same characters and behaviors, you will rather pull away. If she's not toxic, let her make a move on you and prove herself to you that she's not a toxic lady. That is how you win over a lady. And in the process of the lady thinking that she is fooling you and taking advantage of you, you are learning from that. You're the one who is fooling her. You're the one who is trying to control her life. When she stops receiving what you've been giving her, she becomes miserable. She comes after you, chases you. You've already observed the characters, the toxic traits. And right now, you are not willing to give her a chance, and your body already burned out and you hate her. The feelings, the urge, the desires, they are all gone. Because when people give you the characters that you don't like, the love that you have towards them fades away. So instead of using your heart to have a relationship with the lady, you will use your brain. That is why most men, when they chase women and they have lust with these women, and finally they realize that these women are toxic, it's easy for the men to pull away because the men have started using their brain. They are not using their dicks and their heart. And women will complain how toxic men are. No. They were being driven by the urge and the feeling. They got what they wanted. They're now not using their dicks. They are using their brain. And that is why they are moving on. So that is why I always tell men, chase a lady, but don't be someone who is chasing a woman for lust. No. Be a man enough who understands that most of the time when you chase a lady, you learn her weaknesses, you identify who she is, and you are a man who will win over the lady, but don't give her a chance. Do you agree with me? Because at the end of the day, why did you come to watch this video? You've chased a lot of women. You've learned from that. And you now think the only way to be a better man is by stop chasing women. But you only learned that after doing the after doing the act, being disappointed. That is when you stop chasing women. You never came here when you have never done it. No. You came here because you did the act. You were disappointed. And you are regretting. No. I can tell you that, but if you're not ready and willing to take all those behaviors and characters, and if you're not burned out enough, then you have a long way to go. You still need to make a move when the ladies chase them so that you can burn out. When you already burn out and you cannot take it anymore, you will stop chasing women. It will come naturally. And if it happens that you chase the right lady for yourself, big up to yourself. Chase women and learn from that. That is the only ultimate way and better solution of stopping to chase women. 90% of the men, they will tell me, the only way I stop chasing women is after I have already chased them. That is what made me be a better man. I identified some of the toxic behaviors. I learned how women are. I am aware of some of the behaviors that women have. And that is how I became a stronger man. That is how men have convinced me. That is why I can do so much research on chasing women. But the probability of men still chasing women do still exist. Do the act, make the mistake, then learn from it. And now the funny thing about chasing a lady and you are heartbroken, you're burning out, when you come out of that setback, you always come out much stronger than the setback itself. Do you believe and agree with my opinion? At the end of the day, everyone has an opinion. And did you really watch up to this point? If you did, then kindly comment down below by saying, I am with you. And until next time, be safe, take care, and let's have peace.